like you.
This is Tomohawk and welcome back everybody to another DIY video. Now today I'm going to show you guys how to make something straight out of Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite a lot lately and I'm guessing you guys are as well. That's probably why you've clicked on the video for today. I'm going to show you how to make yourself a DIY pot-of-fort grenade just like this one I made earlier. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So for this DIY, you're going to need the following items. First of all, you're going to need a polystyrene ball which splits into two, some paint in a pen or any white Sharpie, some acrylic paint, and obviously we need some silver for this one, some blue paper, a pair of scissors, a paintbrush, a pencil, and a craft knife, and something to draw your circle with. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to unwrap your polystyrene ball just like so, and then what you want to do is you want to just pop it together and make sure it all fits. This is very important for the creation of your pot-of-fort grenade. So once you're happy with that, you're gonna have to draw out 6 holes onto your polystyrene ball. So first of all, get your pot or your compass or whatever you're going to be basically using and draw a circle directly in the center of your first half of your polystyrene ball. This is very important. Try and do it the best you can and make sure you can see the pencil line just like I've done on here. Hopefully you can see that. So once you're happy with that, you grab the other side and do exactly the same thing. You want to try and get it as centered as possible. And once you're happy with that, grab both of them, pop them back together, and then you can kind of get an idea of what we want to be doing here. So once you've done that, you want to be drawing 4 more circles around the circumference of the circle. You basically want to make sure you've got the spacing right in between them both. You want equal amount of spacing between each circle. And then draw 4 more of them. You should end up with 6 circles on your polystyrene ball in total. Once you're happy with that, you grab your crafting knife, and this is where you've got to be kind of careful. You need to cut around your circle. So if you're not confident with a knife, or if you're a young age, make sure you get a parent or guardian to help you out with this one, because you are using a knife at the end of the day. It is sharp, so just be careful with this bit. So once you're happy with that and you've cut out your circle, it should be nice and smooth around the outside. The smoother the better. And then you've got to do it for 5 more holes. So once you're happy with that, the end result should look something like this. The next job, what you need to do is you need to grab your paint. Now, I'm using acrylic paint. You may or may not know acrylic paint kind of gets on clothes and it won't come out. So make sure you're using an old t-shirt or jacket or something else like that, and make sure you're in an area where you're not going to get in too much trouble for getting paint everywhere. And then just kind of start painting away on your polystyrene. I added about 3 coats in total on this DIY just to make sure I got the finish that I wanted. You may need a bit more, you might not need so many. It's completely down to your preference on this. It's up to you as well if you want to cover the entirety of it in the acrylic paint. I only did the visible sides, I didn't bother with the bottom of it. But yeah, just grab a paintbrush and start painting away. I think it took about 3 hours to dry completely. But yeah, grab a paintbrush, start painting. So this is the end result. Pretty happy with it. Both turned out really well. It actually matched pretty decent to the colour off of the pictures which I've seen for the pot-of-fort online, and they just stick together just like so. So next what you want to do is you want to use the same circumference that you did for cutting out the holes initially onto some blue bits of paper. You need to draw out 6 holes in total, and then when you're happy with that, all you need to do is grab yourself a pair of scissors and cut out those 6 circles. Just like this. Yes, Tom, there is 6 of them, just make sure. Yep, 6 there. So next you can have a go at drawing a pot-of-fort logo. There's plenty of pictures of it online. This is where you want to get a ruler, not a Starbucks card like I was using, and use your pen and a pen to draw out the pot fort design. Take your time with this. The paint pen kind of like dripped and dribbled a little bit, so just take your time and get a ruler. Just don't use a Starbucks card. Don't do what I'm doing right here. It was really messy and it took a couple of goes, but the end result turned out pretty good. It did take me a couple of tries, but I'm really happy on how the logo ended up coming out. So next, what you want to do is you want to stick your polystyrene balls together, and to add some little more touches to this, I'm going to pop some screws into it. Now you might think this sounds a little bit crazy, but on the actual pictures which I've seen online, the pot fort does have a fair amount of screws in the side of it. So I ended up using 4 screws on each side of the pot fort just to give the added effect of it, just like that, which I think it turned out really well. Also, what you can do as well is grab a black permanent marker and just add the black bits on there to the grooves, and then that's it. This is the end result. So everyone, that is it. That is how you make yourselves a DIY pot fort grenade. I'm super happy on how this has turned out. It did take a few days to get it all done from start to finish, but the end result speaks for itself. I'm super happy with this. All I need you guys to do now is to slap a like on this video and comment down below if you've had a go at making this yourself, or if you've got any other suggestions for some Fortnite DIY videos I could do. But that's it for today. Big thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!